Switzerland was such a wonderful experience for us in 2019, and I'd love to share it with you. First, we flew into Zurich, then boarded a train to Appenzell, which is a very traditional Swiss town. People come from all over just to study the unique architecture here. Businesses have decorative metal signs that display what type of business is located inside. For instance, this shop is a restaurant. This dish is rosti, which is similar to hash brown covered with cheese, only better. An Appenzeller beer completes the meal. After breakfast the next morning, our destination is the Aescher Guesthouse, which we will reach by train, cable car, and a steep hike. When we arrive at Ebenalp, we will board our cable car. We will then begin our steep hike to Aescher. In 1658, the hermit monks lived at Aescher. Due to the steep ascent to reach Aescher, this was a quiet and private location. The monks survived by dairy farming. During the hike, you must first go through the bear cave. Ancient tools and bones from bears were found here. Eventually, you'll reach the Wildkirche, which was the church used by the monks. It lies inside a cave. Finally, we arrive at the Aescher Guesthouse and restaurant. You can sleep here if you don't mind not having electricity. The views from here are absolutely stunning. If you're up to hiking another half hour or so, you will reach the Seealpsee or Lake Seealp. Unfortunately, from Aescher we had poor visibility due to the thick fog. The restaurant serves food which is quite good. You can either dine inside or outside if you want to enjoy the view. We chose to eat inside, being the weather was a little cold. Now we begin the hike down, back to the cable car. The next day we boarded a train to the spectacular Lauterbrunnen Valley. We decided to stay at the mountain town of Wengen. This was our hotel, the Arenas Resort Victoria-Lauberhorn. From here, we were immersed in the beauty of the region and had a spectacular view of the Eiger, Jungfrau, and Monk mountains. That interprets into the monster who is chasing the girl and was saved by the monk. That evening, we enjoyed a traditional meal of raclette, which is essentially melted cheese over pickles, potatoes, and small onions. The cheese is melted at your table. The next morning, we took a cable car up to Murren, then hiked down to Gimmelwald. There we enjoyed a quick lunch before taking the cable car back down to the valley. Finally, the day came when it was time to board the train to the Jungfrau. We switched trains at Kleinische Dig, where many people exited to ski. Eventually, we reached the Jungfrau, or top of Europe. After arriving, we had a chilly walk through the ice cave. There we saw many different sculptures. It was too cold to stay outside for very long once we reached the top of the Jungfrau. The views were absolutely stunning. Finally, it was time to take the train back down the mountain. If you enjoyed this vlog, please subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up.